And we're back. What's up, everybody? Today is the last day of TI, so I'm just posting a video real quick before the tournament starts. We have a couple of games going. I think we will do a full game with FlyQuest, and we'll try to get through Supernova as well in this episode, but for now, we just see how it goes. I believe we're against Shopify Rebellion now. There's been no patch, if I recall, not at the moment, so we'll be alright. We are super in favor, and they play Lone Druid, so just get rid of Lone Druid. It seems like they play Ogre as well, so that'll be probably a contested first pick. I mean, I don't really mind moving Ogre priority to first pick against this team. I mean, they doesn't seem like they play much else. They get rid of Ogre themselves. Now, that is a question mark. I banned both tanks. I probably should have banned a lot more damage sources. Like, Demon is probably really broken here. I don't think Ninja is that broken, so I'll just leave it open. Circus Blader, I think, will have an angle this game. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overvaluing it a little bit. Bomber Exorcist is just open, so I'll let that hang for a bit. Is there anything we can pick up that's, like, reliable to just take right now? I think Sad Mage, probably the easiest one to just pick up and use. Vampire, Swordsman. I mean, Swordsman was fair enough, but they let me have Bomber and Exorcist, which is already super int, but it does mean we're gonna need some sort of initiation or control this game. I think we can take Jiangshi and Bomber actually this game, and if they take Alchemist, so we'll have to put Bomber top to clear that wave. Werewolf is open. Not this game, it's too low HP. What's a better jungler? I mean, obviously we could put Bomber in the jungle. I'm not really a big fan of that idea, though. We could play Hitman mid. Sounds like a good idea. The question becomes, what do we put in the jungle? Is really always the question here. Lancer is okay. You just won't clear the jungle very fast, and that's my concern. Is that a lot of the jungles still remaining are not going to clear it very quickly. We could just run Hunter Hitman and basically just try to overwhelm them with damage. I mean, they don't have a lot of burst, or they don't have a lot of like one-shots capabilities. Now with Ninja, I mean, if they snowball this game, we're probably cooked, but I think we'll be alright. I'm confident with Brooks Hitman here. Ninja jungle is a little concerning, but I think it'll be alright. We have wave. I think we go wave priority. I do think our wave clear is better. They're running ADC Guardian Spirit, so this bottom lane is like a free win. We do have a hard engage comp. We should really play for hard engage. I do think we should play for a flexible closeout because we do scale better than them in my opinion, so that should be fine. And as for Hunter, playing for bottom side probably better. Because Spirit Guardian is probably a free kill if it comes down to it. And I think that should be fine. In terms of build though, triple AD on Bomber sounds fine. I mean, this is kind of the staple build. I don't think there's really a different build you can go on Bomber nowadays, to be honest. I feel like if you want a different build, you're kind of like trolling, in a sense. Do I want to go AD though? I don't know. I think defense third. I just need SKN to just be durable when he goes in. Feedfest, magic double defense is easy, makes sense. This makes sense here for Brooks. I mean, Brooks actually go defense third item, so that you don't get insta-give by physical damage later on, by the execution and stuff like that. I think that's okay. Alright, game number 1 between Shopify Rebellion and Spirit Core Gaming. Bottom lane already being shoved in massively, but Soup overextends and gets picked off by Vampire. So, not a great start here for Spirit Core Gaming's bot side, but they are taking the tower fairly quickly, already taken. So, lots of gold injected even after that kill. Regardless, Ninja does go forward, trying to make a play happen here, but teleport in from the Hitman, and Assassinate connects cleanly on the bottom lane of the side Shopify Rebellion. Marked for death as well on the Vampire. Brooks gets a double kill. The assassinations, both striking Ninja and teleport striking into Brooks, but Brooks just causing havoc on this Hitman who is a lot of damage already in this early section. 300 damage, 3-fold slide. Does hit onto Soup, and Feedfest does not have ult yet, so unfortunately has no answer for that melee attack, but Prowl connects and will take out the Vampire. Ninja will fall. The Assassinate connects onto Swordsman. Another kill goes to Brooks, who is 5-0 in this game. And the snowball continues to build. Ninja will get picked off as well as the teleport strike, the Hitman teleports mid lane, will get that tower. Now damage onto the Swordsman, and the Hitman Assassinate. It's just too much damage. Vampire low, 3-fold slash connects onto Brooks. He's getting chased down. There is no assistance, so he might die here, but doesn't quite. He actually jumps in and will die to Alchemist. Gets a little bit overzealous there. Minions will kill off Ninja. The trap will force multiple members of Shopify Rebellion away, but the Sandpit will keep them connected, and SKN will get that double kill. Lin taking a lot of damage, but the tower are falling. Swordsman is going to go down, and they're just simply too much here for the side of Fusion's Core Gaming. Shopify Rebellion are all dead, and the game is going to end in 6 minutes. As Spiritual Gaming wastes no time just obliterating Shopify Rebellion with the sheer amount of firepower on their composition. There was just no answer here for the Rebellion. Spiritus Core Gaming just demolished them, and it off the back of Brooks just being an overwhelming monster on this Hitman mid lane. Alright, once again, we keep Lone Druid out the composition, Pole Warrior out. It's fine. We keep getting rid of Shield Bearer and Knight because our team does not play with Shield Bearer or Knight. Like, our team just doesn't play very good into it. I don't think Feedfest is bad at them. It's just not a good pick for our team. They get rid of White Mage. I mean, Hitman is open. Fighter is open. We have first pick. The onus is on them to ban Fighter. They banned Sand Mage instead, so we take Fighter for free. Because for some reason, Fighter is just insane. They take the Jiangshi counter pick into Fighter. But the problem, like, Jiangshi is really good into Fighter. The problem is that the AI keeps buying the crit item on Jiangshi instead of the AP item. And I don't understand. Like, the reason why Jiangshi is good against Fighter is because when she pops ult, Fighter does not do enough damage through sustain to kill the Jiangshi. Also, the HP regen on Jiangshi is so valuable. So, I don't know. It's just a little troll to me. Personally, I will take Bomber here, Exorcist, so our Exorcist can get countered. They take double backline damage dealers. Archer is open, though. Base AD is actually in the gutter, so maybe not. Any better AD carries in the pool? I mean, Mystic Dancer is open. I think Mystic Dancer is fine. Is it a composition? I just don't think we I mean, I don't really like playing to scale, especially with a comp like this. I think we should be playing to a really good mid-game timing and just, like, really abusing the Exorcist, like, here, the first item spike. It's just really, really strong. We can just play Hitman mid. Into Gambler is probably really, really bad, especially without a ganking jungler. Maybe it's a little hard. It's just worse. There's not really a spellcaster mid, is there? White Mage got banned. Yeah, so there's nothing here. Sniper might actually be not a bad idea, but I think Hitman is better. Just for stability. They take Ninja again. It's an even worse game for Ninja. Like, yeah, Bomber will not have the Tempe on the lane in the matchup, but, like, what are you gonna do? Like, what lane is he gonna get? Top? I guess top. Lin actually might lose this top lane because Swordsman is kind of broken. But I think overall it should be alright. SKN, yeah, triple AD. Actually, I'm pretty sure Bomber doesn't change build at all. I'm pretty sure triple AD is the only build on this guy. For the one shot on the combo, on the full combo. Brooks, the build's okay. Soup, yeah, that's the scaling build. Feedfest, defense HP, defense, brother. We don't have wave priority because our Bomber is not the laner now, so I think we just play like this. And of course, we 5v5. We have better initiation. Game number 2 between Shopify Rebellion and Spirit Discord Gaming. Spirit Discord Game, Shopify Rebellion going with a Gambler Gunner backline this time with a Jiangxi frontline. We'll see what they can do with this one. They do concede first Serpent as priority. Does come through for Spirit Discord Gaming. Middle lane though, Gambler hits Smart for Death, Assassinate, and Lin rotating from the top side will assist Brooks in getting the first blood of the game. Now 2,000 already the gold lead for the side of Spirit Discord Gaming as they take bottom tower as well. So just an absolute stompage going on right now as Feedfest 1v2ing this lane is looking for the Gambler kill, and Jiangxi can do nothing but watch as the 80 carry gets killed. Feedfest now still chasing on to Jiangxi. The Mystic Dancer in range, he gets that kill. And you might as well call GG now. What did I say, if you guys remember, about Mystic Dancer? If he gets at least one kill, the scaling unlocks for this Mystic Dancer, now dealing double damage, of course. Just needs the crits, and we will be singing home the praises. Serpent traded for Jiangxi and a mid tower. Execution used onto one, but Lin just eats it for breakfast. Charm hits onto the Brooks. Now Brooks will fall. So in the end, Shopify Rebellion at least gets something. Lin trying to chase down the Gunner, but does so much damage. Is willing to trade his entire health bar to finish that kill. Hitman falls in the middle lane in the meantime. But Lin just absolutely bullying them. The shield blocks the charm. And Lin just continues to absolutely obliterate Shopify Rebellion. Fire escapes with his life. Jiangxi trying to chase out a range core. That's not how you play that. And look at what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. They're buying Twin Stormblade to support Jiangxi. This is why you guys suck at Jiangxi. And they literally just buffed the AI's decision-making in terms of adapting to patches. Chakra Blades will get the kill onto the Ninja in the meantime. Gambler will fall. Trap is sprung. Not even necessary. And the Chakra stacks keep piling up. 4 kills to Soup. And if this game wasn't going to be over now, it was going to be over in about 3 minutes' time. As Soup just absolutely obliterating on the back of Feedfest's support plays. Shopify Rebellion, I don't even hate their draft, but you pick Jiangxi to front to back for your team, and then you don't even build a damage threat. So, what is the point? Also, apparently no one is buying Feedfest's merch. Feedfest? What? Okay, it looks like nobody's buying Feedfest's merch. Nobody wants to buy Feedfest's merch at 70 bucks. Unfortunate. Same with Bronzewalker's gaming chair? No, people are buying Bronzewalker's gaming chair just fine. Right, yeah, it's fine. Our merchandise is still up. What's our finances looking like? The fact that we're all in the negative right now is actually ridiculous, by the way. Incredible stuff. We're against FlyQuest. I'm not sure if they'll play Orion. I don't even know what Orion is. Another patch. Did I increase the frequency of patch? Surely I didn't. No, it's still moderate patch frequency. Okay, I guess I'm just stupid and didn't realize there's another patch. Man, maybe I'm just tripping balls. Anyways. Let's see. Hitman nerf. Okay, fair enough. I dominate with it one time. Instantly nerfed. I mean, the nerf is actually not that bad. It's still... The domination is still pretty strong. Just need a follow-up from literally anybody, and he can probably get a kill. Just a little more susceptible to harass lanes and stuff. I think he's still S tier. Swordsman nerf is pretty bad. Already in the dumpster after the AD nerf. I'm not sure how good he is. Let me double check here. Swordsman should have... Yeah, he has AD got nerfed. He's like unplayable. He's actually unplayable. They nerf his options as tank as well. It's just like not playable. I don't know why they would nerf Pyromancer. Nobody is playing Pyromancer. This is what I don't understand. I set up the patch notes so that if there so there's at least I've set up so that there's at least 6 things that get nerfed and 6 things get buffed. That's the minimum, right? I would have assumed the patch system would nerf the 6 most popular and 6 most... The 6 highest win rate / popular, and the 6, like, weakest or unpicked get buffed. But that's not what's happening. They're nerfing Swordsman and buffing Pole Warrior. Come on! What is going... Mystic Dancer went from 9... Okay, I'm sorry. I'll get to the buffs in a second. But oh my god. Anyways, Pyromancer got nerfed again. Archer got deleted from the video game. 65 base damage is literally nothing. You cannot even farm with that amount of damage. Lancer, same deal. There's still a support pick Lancer available because Lancer charge is so good. But, like, my goodness, they keep nerfing that, man. You are in the dumpster already. You are in the dumpster. You're not playable. Like, you're straight up not playable. 65 damage AD carries are not playable. They're not. Not in this patch where all the assassins have, like, 100 damage. They're not playable. Bomber nerf is not that bad. He's actually fine. Circus Blader nerf is also impactful against ranged. Against her typical melee opponents, it's like the same, basically. Nothing has changed. Siegebreaker nerf for literally no reason. Already out of the meta. Gets deleted out of the meta. Shadowmancer, there's a conversation for you. You're back in the conversation. Underperforming for a while now is insane. I agree though. I don't think Mystic Dancer was like a top tier pick. I think Mystic Dancer was good if you could get her that first kill. Once she got first kill, she was very strong. Now that she has 150 base AD, getting her that first kill is so much easier. Like, you can also, with this buff, now justify going attack speed first for the crit early, so that she has her scaling damage earlier. I do think Chakra Blade, the AD item first, so that her Chakra Blade ability is, like, more impactful early in the team fights. But again, now there's basically no bad build on Dancer, right? Because of this nerf buff, there's no bad build on Dancer. She's still S tier, probably. Pole Warrior is already a permaban against me. Oh, now it's just a guaranteed permaban. Why is Fighter buffed again? Why? What do you mean struggling? He is first ban, first pick nearly every single game. But the dev team in this save file are role-playing Riot games. They are straight up role-playing Riot games. Because they simply do not want to acknowledge that Fighter is literally first ban, first pick every game without fail. There's not one game where I'm not thinking about picking up Fighter when he's available. Literally none. There will be no game you will ever see from me, for now at least, until he gets nerfed to the ground. Like, I'm just like, is Fighter a good pick here? Yeah, I'll pick Fighter here. Even Exorcist has been at least nerfed to the point where if his counter picks are open, you cannot play him. But Fighter? He has no lane counter pick. He is tanky enough to tank a couple of hits to close distance. His ult cooldown is 45 seconds. Who is doing this? Why? Why, man? Holy moly. Holy. I just don't understand. He is so strong. What do you mean struggling? What? Hang on, there has to be some stats. Fighter is 60% win rate with 68 picks. He's picking bad 30%. What? Across 2028 1.0, you're telling me people played Swordsman, Circus Blader, Gunner, Lancer over Fighter? Is this it? Is this why? Look at the tiers. Yeah, I'm the best team in the world, right? My team right now is the best team in the world. So why aren't teams looking at what I'm doing and thinking, maybe that is how we should play the game? That's what I'm wondering. Because now that I see the stats, I now realize that the game that literally everyone just doesn't match up to me. I just don't understand. buffs or whatever, I think she's still pretty strong. I don't actually think she's broken. I just our team doesn't play her, so we have to permaban her. Ogre buff is great for us. I think Ogre is still one of the best supports in the game. I mean, even more so now, obviously, but just, I mean, movement speed bonus is incredible. That's actually the biggest thing here on the list for Ogre is the movement speed bonus. 9 movement speed is gargantuan on a pick like that. Prisoner buff. Hey, he's playable again. They did it. He has enough AD to clear jungle camps now, so he's actually playable again. Put that back on the menu. Clown got buffed to the next Oblivion. So all the AD carries got nerfed to the ground except for Dancer. And now Clown is back on the menu. 150 AD, 1000 HP. I mean, now she can jungle. Pretty sure she can one-shot jungle camps. So we have a conversation to put SKN on Clown. It's a pretty decent idea. Executioner buff. Everyone, so many buffs. Holy. Alright, Executioner buffs. Not bad. I think he's B tier, honestly. We just don't play Executioner. It's not. It doesn't fit in our concept of giraffe thing. Lightning Mage is okay. It's not bad stats. Enchanter buff, it's still okay. Voodoo Shaman buffs is okay as well. I don't think it's necessarily the most crazy buffs. Yeah, it's not that bad. So there's a couple of breadwinners on this patch. We'll make sure to use them for the patch, of course. Supermate's firmly loyal to Spirits Core Gaming. I hope you do. Lin finds the man. Lin's merch is is incredible. Lin has so many fans. His merchandise straight up flies off the shelves. Like, we have sold so many gaming chairs in his name. People just are willing to buy a $700 gaming chair, but because of Lin. And I appreciate that every single day. We are apparently poised to blow out FlyQuest, 82% chance to win. Even though FlyQuest is 4th seed, apparently we're just slated to blow them out. Apex Me is 8-6, so they might be qualified for playoffs. Very excited for them. I want to see what Apex Me can do in the playoffs, genuinely. We'll just see what their output will be for them. Why don't I see their match here at all? What? When does Apex Me play next? I am also a fan of gaming in its entirety. Where is Apex Me? What? Okay, there's Apex Me. I must be blind. Where is Apex Me? Fuego. Okay, that's Apex Me. Keep Liquid Apex beat. Okay, Apex Me 2-0 disguise. Fair enough. All right, this is the game. Will be full screening, so we'll be seeing what they're gonna do here. They play Lone Druid and Demon. Those two are gonna get permabanned, which is pretty good for us. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we just ban Lone Druid and Demon and go from there. They ban Ogre. It's one of our strongest picks. Pole Warrior, also one of our strongest picks. Prisoner is now open for business, though, so I'm considering that. Exorcist ban. Fighter is still open, though. We have first pick. They ban Exorcist and Bomber, which is a question mark for me, because the reason why you ban Exorcist is so that you can play something top that would typically be like very hard to play. I mean, I guess the Bomber ban also makes sense. This should mean Circus Blader or Clown is open. I think we can get rid of Clown here, just to get rid of that potential threat in the jungle, because we're gonna get first pick anyway. We can get rid of Missing Dancer. Oh, I misclicked. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Fighter ban is pretty good. Okay, so we don't have a guaranteed first pick now, outside of maybe Mystic Dancer. I think Hitman is probably a better first pick if I'm gonna first pick anything. I think we take White Mage here, very stable mid pick. Circus Blader, Archer, that's fine. We take Mystic Dancer then in that case. I think Alchemist top is actually really good into Circus Blader. Well, what's the range? 60 versus 23. I think it's decent into Circus Blader, so I'm considering that. The question is what support we give Feedfest. Jiangxi is open. but there's not enough melee picks to like really justify it. We can run Inquisitor jungle here. There's also potentially a White Mage top. And then put Hitman mid. That's always a possibility. Again, the question becomes, what do we play jungle? Sand Mage is still open. A lot of questions to be answered. I think Prisoner jungle is actually better here. We'll just try out the new buffs. Swordsman is garbage, so I'm not that worried about it. Spirit Guardian pick was fair enough. Spirit Guardian into Mystic Dancer sucks for Mystic Dancer, but not like we have a choice. They don't really have a lot of like... Jiangshi will not have a ton of value for tanking. Or at least for ulting and like tanking people. So it's a little bit iffy. Against Archer though, do we have like a better... Voodoo Shaman damage is too low. Well, it's not that low, but still. Okay, I think we just play Jiangshi to be safe here for support. I mean, we could have thought about picking for top, I guess. What are you playing for Circus Blader? I'm thinking we pivot White Mage top and put Hitman mid, maybe? I don't want them to have Hitman. I realize that the Hitman might be decent on their team. They take Sand Mage. Where is Sand Mage going? So it's gonna be Swordsman jungle. Is it Sand Mage mid? Against Hitman, I think might be Freelo, to be honest. Okay, Sand Mage top. Really? Circus Blader jungle. Okay, well, that's good for us. Play top side for sure. Group up. We have a hard engage comp. Our wave clear is not that bad, but it's not better. It is better than theirs, actually. No, it's not. Swordsman wave clears instantly. That's fine. They have a lot of AD. I think we go AD, HP, defense is probably fine. I'm not worried with Sand Mage scaling here. I simply refuse to believe Sand Mage will scale into this game, like, at all. Especially into Mystic Dancer. I'm pretty sure Mystic Dancer wins that 1v1 anyway. Alright, game number 1 between FlyQuest and Spiritus Core Gaming. FlyQuest going for a pretty greedy lineup with a Sand Mage top lane, which should scale very well into the late game. Swordsman mid, who has been nerfed several times, already struggling in this lane and gets harassed away by Hitman. Both these heroes have been nerfed, but Hitman has 130 base AD and Swordsman only has 93. So already you can see the struggles there from the middle lane. Cannot kill the wave with 2 sword Qs anymore. That was one of the big things that made Swordsman very strong, was being able to clear the wave, harass the opponent. But look at the amount of damage he's doing to Brooks. It's just not good enough, especially with the trait of harass. Like, if Brooks hit him with Assassinate, it's just so much damage. Look at this harass. Like, you just get pushed back. Once Brooks hits level 3, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a kill in the mid lane. Bottom lane, still going fairly well as well for the side of Spiritus Core Gaming. They're just playing very well. And Feedfest really showing off the harass power of this Jiangshi in the early game. Especially just making sure that Mystic Dancer gets the CS. Babysitting is also pretty good. Again, the Mystic Dancer having 200 AD here, it's just incredible. I mean, the buff is ridiculous. Like, I'm confident that Mystic Dancer will be 1-2 pick for a while in this meta. So we'll have to watch out for that. Swordsman now, being very careful. He's making sure the wave is pushing into him so that there is no dive angle. But once the wave hits in the middle like this so dangerous if Swordsman pushes up for a last hit. So he's not. He's making sure he's not pushing up for a last hit at all, but the headshot connects. No teleport though. Too close to the tower. This is what I'm talking about. Brooks, unable to really find an angle on Swordsman because NB is making sure not to push the wave too hard so that there is no dive angle for Hitman. Lin on the top side, very successfully though, making sure to break even against Sand Mage. Lin not particularly known for playing the White Mage, but considering that there was a better mid pick, was quickly transferred over to him. Swordsman now rotating over, does hit level 5 as well. Circus Blader here first. Execution hits onto him with a pressure light beam. And Soup gets a kill. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a massive first blood for the Silence Spiritus Core Gaming. As we all know the story, I talk about it all the time. Mystic Dancer, a hyper-scaling carry with their genuinely, the only stipulation is you must get a kill. Once you get the second Chakra Blade, you will do double damage and becomes much, much easier to continue scaling up in the game. Hail of Arrows use Chakra Blade thrown out as well as the ultimate, but will go completely wide. Mystic Dancer just taking advantage again of the damage advantage. Just pushing away FlyQuest here. The bottom lane is just a permanent kill threat. And look at that kill! Just nothing to be done. Spirit Guardian dies from half HP from one auto. Mystic Dancer goes a little too deep. So does Jiangxi. Feedfest can tank up that tower hit though, so we'll be fine. Middle lane, a gank was attempted on Brooks, but Brooks staying under the middle tower, jumps forward now onto Swordsman. Does not commit execution onto Brooks, which is surprising. Definitely had the kill position there, but did not think that maybe he could get it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he could have. So just a lot of hesitation there, costing FlyQuest a kill in the mid. But they will take a tower in compensation. The gold lead is only 2,000, of course. But execution now used onto Hitman will force him back, but will not get that kill that time. Hail of Arrows used to push Soup away as he nearly kills off Archer just from the right clicks. Lin will be rotating mid as well to just catch that wave. And looks like Soup will be here as well. So everyone in the lane. Ton does connect on the Circus Blader. Chakra Blade will connect and Soup gets another kill. 3-0 on this Circus Blader. And holy moly, if there was a Twitch chat watching this game, you know it would be filled with GG calls. Because this is looking disgustingly unplayable. Connection comes in. Sandmage tries for a Sandpit, but marked for death. One of the Brooks will secure that kill. Oppression hits onto nothing. Light Beam and White Beam used to kill off Sword Mage. And this will be free Morgard here for Spiritus Core Gaming. FlyQuest looking to try and enter and steal it. Soph looking for an angle. He's gonna try. He nearly gets it. Does not. Just barely doesn't get it. Final Act used to dodge most of the engage with Spiritus and will get the 1-for-1. But there's an elephant in the room and you have to address it. Soup with the Circus Blader. Sorry, the Mystic Dancer. Now 5 kills up, 5 Chakra Blade stacks, halfway through max stacks. Sandpit gonna do a lot of damage. The execution as well will finally get him killed. The taunt comes in, but Prisoner is a little isolated. No assistance there, has to back off. Feedfest here as well. Brooks jumps in. Feedfest does not have Jiangxi ult or Wraith Aura, so is not able to close the distance. SKN just trying to get to his camps, will do so. Topside, White Mage is ending the game. Lin is running the waves down. Oppression, or sorry, White Beam into Light Beam. Just pushing them away. 2 Nexus Towers fall. Where is FlyQuest? Someone help out. Prisoner jumps in. Taunt connects. And Sandmage will have no chance to scale as Oppression, Light Beam, and White Beam finishes the job. Lin says, hang on. Stop glazing, Soup. I'm right here. And will literally end the game by himself. As absolutely phenomenal blasting here by Spiritus Core Gaming. Not a single flaw in the play. Every lane for FlyQuest lost. It was not even close. And right now, I'm just not sure if the update on how fast the teams adapt to the patch is working. Because it looks bad. It looks really, really bad right now. Like, these teams are not... They typically put up more of a fight. So, Jiangxi, Pole Warrior banned, Exorcist banned. Get rid of the typicals. Okay, it's the same bans except they ban Hitman, Fighter, Hitman, Exorcist, and Jiangxi. Bomber is open. We don't have first pick. We have to get rid of Fire, surely, right? We just have the Band Fighter. We don't have first pick, and there's nothing to overload here. I mean, there is something to overload. Circus Blader and Dancer are right here, but... No Jakshi to set this lane up. But Mystic Dancer... Surely Mystic Dancer is better than Clown. We could just take both and call it a day, because we can put Clown in the jungle. Bomber, yeah, that makes sense. White Mage is still open. Sand Mage is still open. My goodness. My goodness. I mean, we can run an all-scaling comp. No initiation sounds super troll. We can run White Mage mid. And then the question becomes if we want to hold Sand Mage as well. We can run Prisoner support. Not having the ult to Wrecking Ball taunt. Or Prisoner's drop. Actually, wait. Do they have... Whoa, wait. The skills have ability names now. I have to actually learn what their ability names are called. No! Okay, I've got... Yeah, so to clarify, guys. These skills used to not have names. I just noticed now they have names. So I have to actually remember. I have to remember what their skill names are. So you have to give me a time to figure those out. I think Lancer support is actually our best choice here. Like, unironically. I mean, not for, like, you know... Okay, they pick Circus Blader again. I think we have to put White Mage top in this case. So what do we put mid? I don't think Sand Mage mid is a good idea. Because we have no front to back and it requires a lot of babysitting and scaling. Cavalry is open. I'm not sure how good that is in this game, but it is open. I just need a mid tank, to be honest. Executioner mid, we'll try it. Why not? We're just trying shit at this point. Mainly because it doesn't seem like the opponent is gonna put up much of a fight. Let's see. We don't have wave clear. Gank mid. Actually, a gank mid a lot. Magic HP magic, that's fine. Alchemist jungle is insane. I don't know why you would do that. Yeah, double dagger, SK and the damage build is fine. Brooks, defense, magic resist. Magic resist first, and then defense second. Soup builds fine, defense, magic resist. HP magic resist is okay. I don't think the AD is gonna matter too much. Alright, game number 1 between Spiritus Core Gaming and FlyQuest. And again, I didn't realize that the skills had names now. So the only time I'll get the chance to memorize them is during the drafting phase, because it's apparently the skills still don't have their names on these small panels. They should really set it up so that the skill names are on these small panels, but I digress. Regardless, Spiritus Core Gaming is trying out the Executioner mid for the first time. Alchemist jungle for the first time here for FlyQuest, so both teams trying something new. Vampire ADC, I just don't see the aversion to AD carries in the bottom lane, to be honest, for any of the teams. I mean, Soup is literally proxying the wave. Like, this is literally the wave is being proxied right now by Soup. I don't know, like, the wave is being proxied. The tower is about to fall. And about 1 minute into the game, the Mystic Dancer is about to take it. Soup is actually gonna... Feedfest is gonna die, actually. Because the wave dies before the tower falls, but... I mean, we can consider that a fast recall. They basically got a fast recall back to base. So it's fine. Middle lane Brooks, though, hits the hook onto Alchemist. Alchemist nearly gets the kill onto him, but not quite. As Soup just continues to be so oppressive against Vampire. There's just nothing to do here. Spirit Guardian is a very defensive support. Just sustain and farm. SKN rotating bottom now. Looking for a play on the Spirit Guardian. And he will get it as a teleport in. And SKN will secure that kill. The tower will fall. Feedfest will stick around to take it. But that would have been a lot better to go onto Soup, obviously, with the Chakra Blades. Once he gets 1 kill, this game is pretty much over. And but that's the problem, right? Right now, Mystic Dancer still needs that 1 kill. Until that 1 kill happens, you cannot safely say, hey, this game is over. And that's just the truth of it. Bottom lane, Alchemist looking for a play onto Soup, but Soup is a little too strong right now, so we'll have to back off here. Serpent now being started by the side of Spirit Gaming. Dagger is going to... Howling Dagger is going to be used on the Serpent here. Chakra Blade thrown out by the side of Spirit Gaming. Oppression and White Beam will miss. And so, Circus Blader will escape with his life. The hook will also barely miss out there. As the Serpent tick is good for the stats of course, Spirit Gaming's carries. Now, Vampire in a lot of danger. SKN will secure that kill. Just does way too much physical damage there. We'll make sure Vampire falls and now chase down. Here onto Spirit Guardian will not come to fruition. As SKN, once again, just taking his 80 carry CS. Very funny there. Final Act connects onto an Executioner. One more dagger should do it, but misses. Anti-heal applied. Just to deter a dive. And Circus Blader not quite getting that kill. SKN babysitting the wave, and the Howling Daggers just clears out the wave. So much money on this clown already, by the way. 2,000 the lead on his opposite number, and these daggers are clearing camp so quickly. There is nothing much else for him to do. I wish the AI could comprehend that, hey, yeah, I cleared the wave so quickly, I have nothing else to do. I might as well go roam. He could actually be shadowing mid right now. But his brain is like, yeah, I have to wait for the cap. Literally, he could have been mid helping Feedfest here in this middle lane. But instead, he was too busy waiting for the camp to spawn. Incredible stuff. Now, Bouncing Daggers used. Hail of Daggers, and the damage is good. Teleported. Secure that kill. The Bouncing Daggers actually kill the tower. I didn't even know the daggers bounce to the tower, but it does. And the hook will go wide. So Feedfest goes in a little early, trades his life for it. SKN, now 2.2 thousand the gold lead. 400 AD. And is making sure to just continue upwards on the scaling path. Now Morgard is started up. The damage is a little weak, as SKN is basically doing most of it. Executioner, not quite the damage bursty type of hero, mostly picked for anti-heal. NBL is here, but will not be into a contested time. Light Beam Oppression. White Beam as well will land for Lin, as another beam will miss. Lancer charge ends up to 2 though, as the bottom side is fighting Chakra Blades, and the stack comes in. Hook will go wide. But the rest of Spirit Gaming just simply route FlyQuest away from the second Serpent, and another stack going the way of Spirit Gaming. This Mystic Dancer has 400 AD already without crits, and has the 1 kill we were looking for. So now the question becomes, can you stop Soup? That's truly the question right now. The gold is even, and topside, a kill does happen here. Feedfest gets hit by the bomb. Slow is good. Daggers will land. Final Act secures it, as well as the trap. And Brooks just missing hooks. What is your skill shot? Actually, the 60. You know what? That makes sense. You're trash. You're trash. You're trash at hooks. I remember now why we don't play Executioner mid. Anyways, top lane, Soup and SKN are here. SKN just takes the farm from Soup. SKN just full greeting, I guess. He has 52 CS on Clown. He is so far ahead in economy on the Alchemist. It's incredible. Feedfest caught in the jungle here by Circus Blader and Spirit Guardian, who attempt the dive. Dagger will miss. Circus Blader trying for the dive. He is going for it. He nearly gets it. The dagger hits, but it's not enough damage. Very sad there, as SKN will catch mid-wave. Bouncing Daggers is used, but not even necessary, as he clears out the mid-wave. Look at the CS on my Clown, man. He has almost as much CS as my White Mage, who has been perma-clearing waves. My jungler is just stealing all of the farm. It's incredible. He is astronomically fat. the daggers coming through once again, grabbing all the CS. Tower will fall. And it's just, it might be too much. I mean, Mystic Dancer secures the late game. Lancer goes in. A hail of daggers is dodged by the Circus Blader's final act. And now SKN will feed away a kill to the Vampire. And being basically the entire gold lead here for Spiritus Core Gaming. Not working out so well, especially if you, you're dead. And again, he has most of Spiritus Core Gaming's money. So it's hard. It's a lot harder to justify. Vampire, Batstorm will connect, the hook will go wide. But Lin should fall here and will do so. Brooks as well to follow. And Spiritus Core Gaming, hang on, FlyQuest are not letting this game go down like that. They will not take this loss lying down. Soup is now rotating in to try and help the fight on the Morgard. SKN now respawning, though, is alive. Lancer charge comes in, but SKN misclicked. Actually, I think onto Soup, but the bouncing daggers! Quadruple kill for the side of Spiritus Core Gaming as he just wipes FlyQuest off the face of the map. That was disgusting by the SKN clown. Oh my goodness, you do not see that every day. Look at this. Beanfest goes in. I think SKN did misclick, but now he goes in. He's like, we have to commit anyway, and the damage is disgusting. Holy, one more time for the show on the road. The bouncing daggers just obliterates everybody. There was no answer. And now the Cloud is 10-1 and 0. And if you were one of the fans that were like, why is the Cloud stealing all of my team's farm? Well, he's putting it to good use. Now has finished both his carry items. Now building towards that tank ability just so he can't get bursted. And my goodness, 600 AD. Now 660 with a third Serpent. Mystic Dancer with 500 AD. It is looking disgusting for Spiritus Core Gaming. Lin as well with 600 AP on top of that for the Oppression Light Beam. Is there even an angle here for FlyQuest to steal it? Ares thinks there is, but there's not. SKN just jumps in. The daggers, they have to be careful. Spirit Guard ult used, revives Bomber to keep him alive. But Soup is running for the chase. It's not going to quite get it. The hail of daggers does a lot here. The tower will execute Soup as he gets body blocked by his own teammates. Late in the meantime, just cutting waves. Just playing for fun at this point are Spiritus Core Gaming, as the game did look really shaky for a little bit. But it might be over. The hail of daggers, bouncing daggers still available for SKN. He does run away as he does respect the enemy team. Lancer charge will go wide though. Feed Fate takes a lot of damage. Brooks is still here, so is SKN. As he doesn't have ult, used it already earlier as he thought he was getting chased down. Dagger will miss, and they're really trying to get a kill onto SKN here. Hell of daggers does a lot. They kill off Executioner, so not a lost cause. Lin pushing topside will only take a little bit of chunking on this tier, this Nexus tower. Oppression hits onto one, White Beam hits onto another, Light Beam as well just to use out. Lin is low, and the poison is racking up. Will get the kill onto the White Mage. And FlyQuest continues to fight. Batstorm comes in, but the Chakra Blades are in. There's a Mystic Dancer still in this game, ladies and gentlemen. The Bouncing Daggers comes in, gets another kill. SKN deters a further incursion. And you have to give it to FlyQuest. They are putting up a generational fight. It is commendable. It's not even in any condescending way. It is so commendable that they're fighting back like this. The problem is that SKN is so strong. He's not even building crits this game. He's building HP third item because I don't think really many expected that this to be, you know, the SKN show. But the fourth Serpent now, and if you're not familiar, boys, Serpent got incredibly buffed after the patch. It now gives 40, with 4 stacks, 40 AD, 20 AP, 24% attack, 24% ability power, armor, magic resist, and 4% movement speed. It is not nothing. Chakra Blade's connecting. Surge Blade gets 2-shot by Soup, who already has his crit item. Bomb will connect, but he is gonna die. Brooks will secure the kill with a hook. And FlyQuest concedes another objective. Fair Guardian, now in danger. Hook will miss. Soup chasing him down. Chakra Blade lands on the back. Now jumping forward, Soup gets another kill. And now 4 stacks on this Mystic Dancer. And if there was any, like, small percentage chance that FlyQuest could win this game from just, like, killing SKN a couple of times, it's been removed. Mystic Dancer with multiple Chakra Blade stacks could probably carry this game as well if needed. But it is not even necessary, as SKN just has a generational game on this clown. Like, my goodness, that was a generational game on the clown. And I don't even know what to say. I mean, he 1v9'd them in that game. That 4-man Hail of Daggers was ridiculous. Yeah, that's why you don't... A perfectly timed bouncing daggers with... Oh my god. It was not even close. Like, SKN 1v9. Disgusting. SKN continues MVP level performances? Yes. Everyone on this team has a fan base. Let's be very, very serious. Everyone on this team has a fan base. And it's not particularly close. Alright, well, Supernova is next. We'll go through that game. It should fairly be a blowout. What do they draft? I mean, do we want a ban monk? Maybe. Probably just ban monk here. Yeah, so we'll get rid of monk and then ban knight shield bearer and then go from there. The AI isn't good enough to punish the fact that my team cannot run these double tanks. And that's the really tragic part, is that I'm pretty sure my team is not invincible. Like, I'm confident that in this meta, my team is very, very beatable. It's just the AI just lets me have everything sometimes, and it's just like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I throw for content, I guess? You know, like, if you guys have seen this series, like, you've seen the series throughout, and maybe this is the first time you've been recommended my videos, welcome. If you look back at you know, if you go back through the history of the game, or my channel, I've not been the perfect player. It's not like I stomp every game. There have been metas where I just don't have a read on the game. This is not one of them. This is not one of those times. I'm fairly sure I have the right read on the meta, but the AI does not. Like, the AI seems to have an entirely different perspective on how the match should be played. And I just don't know if it is the correct way to play this meta. And considering the fact that they haven't really put up much of a fight in recent memory, it is not a terrible suggestion to say maybe, yeah, the read on the meta is completely wrong. They take Sandmage, last pick as a carry. I mean, this is part of the problem. Sniper and Archer are the 2 worst AD carries in the entire game. Not because of conceptually, but because the nerfs have put their stats down into the dumpster. Like, Sniper's greatest advantage is range and base AD, so that once he hits level 3, he just headshot pokes you to death. Okay? His base AD is 65, he scales up only 18 points per level. So I have 100 AD for headshot pokes, and he doesn't even have 60 range base anymore. The range on Hitman is less, sure, but he trades significantly better. His headshot, quote-unquote, is level 1. And he has significantly more AD. He will have 200 AD when Kelazur gets 100 AD. That is how bad the sniper is. Archer is also facing the same problem. So I don't want to nag on it too much. I mean, beating a dead horse at this point, just... That mage... Oh, okay. Go counter... Go take his camps. Literally go take his camps. Like, what is Sandmage going to do? Stop you? Like... It's just also a little bit disrespectful that they're drafting like this, to be honest. You know? Like, they're drafting like this. I mean, their coach is just bad. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Their coach is just garbage. Which is why they ended up with a draft like this. I just don't know what they're going to do. Their AD carry is going to fall off. So it's up to the top lane and the mid lane. And neither of them have a good matchup. Sorry, I just slapped my hands there for no reason. And they have a Sandmage jungle, so he can't set anything up. They have... Who is going to set up for the team? Nobody. No one's going to set up for the team. The Lone Druid will fall off. Alchemist is not a great support outside of maybe applying the anti-heal. But there's no one to anti-heal. I'm not even running a sustain comp. So again, the question becomes, what are you doing? As Supernova versus Spirit Core Gaming game number 1 starts up, Bear is already eliminated, and bottom lane Lone Druid without this Bear is pretty bad, and Soup just gets the first blood. So again, already a fantastic start here for Supernova, as bottom lane again, Soup going for it, Hail of Daggers does a lot of damage, he jumps in for the teleport strike, the tower shot will kill off Soup, so a little bit too big for his britches. Bullet will fly through, misses everybody. Sandmage is also here though, but Hitman with the assassinate comes forward. Soup going for a kill onto the Lone Druid, doesn't quite get there. Headshot lands with the SKN, and the Sandmage will hit that. Brooks will also get picked, so actually, shut my mouth and call me Susan. Supernova take the first Serpent there and win that contest battle. Top lane is a little bit harangued. Soup now though. Bottom lane, Deft is level 5. Already used Animal Swarm and will not escape this time as Fiendfest secures that kill for his AD carry. Middle lane, Mark for Death, hits onto the Alchemist, and Fiendfest says, I got it, I'll secure it. He just runs up and takes that kill. Brooks nearly dies, and Headshot comes in and kills her out of nowhere. Walks up, Fiendfest falls as well as Soup. Hang on, cannot throw out the bouncing daggers. He just simply takes too much damage. And Supernova says, do not disrespect us. We are right here and are putting up one heck of a fight right now with their draft composition. But the Hail of Daggers, my goodness. What the heck was that? One more time. Look at it. Bouncing daggers. Oh my god. The bouncing daggers, just too much, man. Turning all daggers into special daggers that ricochets. Yeah, so each dagger bounces to all enemies within range, right? So every unit is getting hit by the dagger multiple times. Absolutely incredible stuff. Soup jumps forward, grabs that kill onto Kelazur, Archer, and Alchemist now running for their lives. However, the dagger comes in and Soup secures that kill. Lynn actually will grab it with a bomb. Topside, Deft will take this tower. And even though Supernova still has the lead, Spirit Core Gaming will fight back. Supernova, though, they'll have to keep this tempo up. I do not think they outscaled them late game. But who knows? They've already... Oh my god! They're just not playable. Okay. I was gonna say, they've already proven me wrong once. Maybe they can prove me wrong again. As middle lane, Hitman does get picked off. So, we're finding out that Hitman is just not a good matchup for... sorry, Sniper's not a good matchup for Hitman, I guess. As top lane, another taken. Morgard being attempted here, but Fire comes in, Bullet flies through. Hitman just gets deleted. Soup doesn't have an angle to enter. And that's a second Morgard for Supernova. As they continue to barrel down mid lane, they might take a game off of Spirit Core Gaming. They are looking like it. Soup, though, gets a kill and says, no, absolutely not. I will not be denied this game. We are not losing to Supernova, the bottom seed of the entire LCS at this point. We'll set to a 1-speed timer because it's looking spicy. Hail of Arrows good. Poison hits onto multiple. Soup, though, jumps forward. Does have bouncing daggers, but will not need to use it. Will fall, though. Brooks low as well. So Serpent conceded one more time here to the side of Supernova as Soup goes down. He is the biggest lead for the side of Spirit Core Gaming. The only reason why this game is still fairly even. As Lone Druid now 2 items up. These animals maybe putting up a really big problem here for side of Spirit Core Gaming. SKN Building towards that HP item, though, will be very valuable as Morgard now the eye of the prize. If Supernova takes this, the game is most certainly theirs, as I highly doubt Spirited Core Gaming can hold the wave without SKN's heroics. Fighter jumping forward with a Hitman, trying to one-shot Archer, but it's not going to quite execute well enough. Archer will survive. Lin now overextended. Morgard doing a lot of damage. Bomb hits onto multiple, but Lin is out. Headshot does a lot of poke. Soup now here with the bouncing daggers. Will have it. Does so much damage. Kills off 2 more. Tries for the sniper kill, but the headshot poke is too much. The kite is perfection. Fighter getting chased out by animals. He's really trying to fight them off with this Morgard, but will fall. Now Lin the only one to stop them. But everyone from Supernova is so low they cannot take it. They're thinking about it. They're spazzing out. They have no idea. Do we take it? Do we not? But in the end, I think they have to leave it alone. They're so low. They have to base. Guys, just base and try again. They wasted so much time for that. He actually gives Lin the time to shove out the bottom wave. They'll make it in time, I think, for Serpent. All 5 of Supernova should get there. And maybe this game should be theirs. But they've left, actually, everyone from Spirited Core Gaming to respawn. Spirited Core Gaming will have everyone up for this. Lin, we'll see. It's not been taken yet. Headshot connects onto him. And it's still very, very playable. Lin recalls for his item. There is a play here for Serpent. There's a lot of damage here, though, for the side of Supernova. Bullet flies through. Brooks is punished. Sandpit catches him. There will be no Brooks for this fight. If he does fall, Sandblast is gonna miss, but Kelazur will not. He does so much damage on the sniper. Fitness has to back off. The headshot does a lot as well. Soup, though, has an angle. Jumps in on the sniper. Has Hail of Daggers ready, but not quite in range to get that crit out. Bouncing daggers used, but for what? There's nothing here. He wasted it on the wave. I believe he thought he had something, but not quite. Bomb now used. Alchemist though gets caught, and that's a kill. Smash is not even necessary. Archer here with Sniper, and Spirited Core Gaming might have stolen this from Supernova. Supernova snatching defeat from the jaws of victory right now, as that will be a Serpent, Morgard taken, but first, for Spirited Core Gaming, remember their Nexus is half HP. They have no buildings left. Hail of Daggers kills off Sniper. Kelazur just out of position, holding Serpent for the longest. His team was dead, and now his Nexus might be too. Again, there is no towers left. If Supernova just get to the base, it'll be so good for them. But Lin's here to deny it. Death says, I'm trying to push. He says absolutely not. One-shots the bear. As in the middle lane, Hojay makes sure to stop Brooks in his tracks. Jumps in. Tries to get a kill. But actually, sorry, the Sandpit catches him. And Hojay just chases him down. Walks him down with the damage. Just can't take a lot here. But the heart will keep him alive. Hail of Daggers. Not going to catch anybody. And Supernova, Sniper's respawning in 5. They just need to buy a little more time, and they'll have the rest of the team. But Bouncing Daggers available for Soup. They have to be careful, and they will not clump up for that. Sniper now, though, alive. Will have a lot of damage with him. Lin is trying to push down bottom wave, though. Kelazur trying to hold this. The Bomber takes a lot of headshot damage and will have to back off, but the wave getting to the base. Supernova have to go home here, trying to defend this, and they'll do so. Sniper is here, poking headshot. Bomb does so much damage to Sniper. 1 tower falls, bullet to fly through, 10 seconds on Morgard, so the game may not just end right here. Hang on, the Bomb is still poking. Hail of Arrows forced, as Supernova, they are putting up a fight. I mean, they were supposed to win. It would have been the first loss to Spirited Core Gaming in a very long time, but now are in a fight for their lives as they catch Lin with a Sandpit. 19 seconds on Morgard, so there will be no top laner for the Morgard contest for Spirited Core Gaming. As Brooks being chased out here by Hitman, they are pushing down mid lane. There's gonna need some help. SKN needs to come help his Brooks, because Headshot's gonna kill him most likely. Jump forward in. He's taunting them forward, stopping them from getting the kill. But the Nexus is exposed. Where's the team? Soup is not gonna make it in time. And the running down mid, Kelazur makes sure Supernova cannot fumble this game. It was an absolute slobber knocker. And Spirited Core Gaming lose it despite Soup's heroics. 8.0, this Hitman completely hard countered by Sniper. And that is a hard lesson learned for your boy, because I did not expect us to lose that. Hitman is just garbage into Sniper. Fair enough. You know what? I respect it. I understand now. You know what? I will respect you. I will respect Sniper a little more. I'm not sure how much more, but it's not zero. That is for sure. My goodness, they actually beat me. Fighter is open, so is Bomber, so is Exorcist. Oh, they have last ban. Let them have Sniper. I want them to try and beat me with Sniper again. Do we want to get rid of Lone Druid though? Was that the problem last game? I don't think it was the problem last game. I'm pretty sure it was just the Hitman matchup was really, really hard. So we have to really think about that. Fighter open, Bomber open. Do we want to give them Bomber? I think we just ban Bomber here. If they ban Exorcist, so be it. Yeah, it's whatever. Fighter is open. We take it. They take Archer again. Okay, they run the 1-2. They're like, guys, we beat them with this 1-2. Surely we can beat them again. Unfortunately, I am not stupid. So, it's not gonna happen like that. I will assure you, it is. I'm not gonna sit here and take that. I think Prisoner was fine. It's just very little synergy between the bot lane. Jiangxi is so bad into double range like this. I just need something to absorb shots, to be honest. I mean, Lancer maybe is okay. Sandmage is good. I think Sandmage with the Sandpit is really good, actually. Alchemist, they can take Ninja, they take... Interesting. I was thinking of just moving our fighter mid. And then Clown jungle. I think SK and jungle is fine. So we're looking for support and top. Bomber is not here, so it's a little harder for top lane. I think Jiangxi support is fine. Ice Mage is completely in touch, I just realized. They haven't nerfed or buffed Ice Mage at all. Like, is Sand Mage top good? I think it is. We'll just have a very prototypical draft. Which is fine. It's just a little wonky. I don't want to run Sand Mage mid. Sorry, Ice Mage mid. I want to run Fighter mid. That was the whole point of me picking Fighter. If they put Sniper mid, Fighter should roll that lane, and then we'll call it a day. Sand Mage flip the bottom. Yeah, so they're running the exact same comp. They're actually running the exact same comp, but instead of Sand Mage Juggle, they're running Ninja. So they won't have Sand Pit, which was a big factor in my opinion of their win. Was getting these Sand Mage, like, Sand Pit pickoffs. But with this specific draft, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just significantly harder to commit to the bit. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, you know, just it'll be a lot harder to get the job done with their comp. But you know, you never know. This might be the first series loss of Super Gaming in a while. But we'll have to see. We'll go ganking. Prioritize top side, I think. Actually, prioritize bottom side. We don't have better wave clear, I don't think. We do have better wave clear. Prioritize wave clear. I think we go from there. Alright. Game number 2 here for Supernova versus Spirituscore Gaming. I was gonna make this a highlight reel, but apparently Supernova says, nah, watch these games. These are the games you're going to have to pay attention to. So we're going to watch these games fully, in full HD, from start to beginning. So we'll have to see what they can do. SKN already rotating bottom. Teleport strike coming in, actually. Very early gank here. Will catch Deft off guard. Is in the bushes here. Running for his life. Will get caught out here. And hang on, this might be a good first blood. SKN takes it. And will just help wave clear bottom lane here. So good first blood on SKN. Will get that upgrade. Tier 2 immediately for the longsword, which should help him wave clear here. It should get that tier 3 as well very quickly. Top lane, favoring the Archer here. Once they both hit level 3 though, I'm pretty sure Ice Mage will have no problems clearing the wave. So it's just a little It's a little spicy until level 3. Which, you know, we don't mind a little spice in this household. The wave should be frozen here just before the wave connects to the tower, so no, not bad. Meanwhile, bottom lane, SKN actually nearly finding the kill onto Ninja, still chasing forward, but not quite there. And he actually proxies the wave and steals the entire wave from the enemy bottom. So Supernova gonna lose this full wave, but will manage to clear it, so no big deal there. Actually, cutting that wave was not a bad idea, because now Soup and Speedfest don't lose anything. So just very efficient there from the side of SKN. As top lane, Lin now though finally has the frozen floor, so will be very able to just clear these waves. I mean, he failed to clear the wave there, but should be still same deal. Just put the frozen floor down, put the chips in the bag. As now middle lane, this is the problem now. Fighter going mid, Sniper now in a significantly worse matchup. Unfortunately, this is not the Hitman matchup. Brooks this time has a significantly stronger lane. Probably the strongest lane in the game. Brooks on the Fighter. So now Supernova, what can you do without your Sniper basically having uncontested mid lane, right? Now they have to contest with a mid laner that doesn't get insta-gibbed in these fights. And now the first Serpent, just given here to Spiritus Core Gaming. There's just no answer there for Supernova, as Brooks once again just does it again. Jumps into Kelazur. Kelazur nearly just dies. Brooks, I think, could have chased with the smash, but was worried that Ninja was nearby maybe, but still just playing it respectfully, at least for now, building towards the crit item first. As a mid fighter, this is probably a critical item to make sure that you remain relevant in these mid-game fights. You're a big damage source as well. Yes, it's a little less tankier than like the normal fighter build that you see in other roles, but as a mid, you do need that tempo to just continue playing aggressively, right? To continue looking to snowball your lane, continue to snowball the other lanes, or the team fights if they come down to it. Brooks will respect the Ninja being here though, but smashes onto the Sniper, and he's under tower shot. Brooks doesn't commit to the fight though, just not wanting to finish that kill. So again, maybe just not very worried that Ninja was gonna kill him or something. It's just not sure why he let Kelazur live there. But Sniper will manage to escape with his life. Bottom lane, tower nearly falling here. Soup continuing to heal up, and Alchemist is a very good support into the Sand Mage, because obviously he can't heal as much and has complete anti-heal as well. But Teleport Strike comes in, trying to fight off Brooks, but Ninja nearly dies for that. Fairly sure Brooks could have got that kill again. Brooks is playing very conservatively here. I mean, I'm fairly certain he could have gotten multiple kills by now, but just playing fighter a little bit scary after getting that first blood, just trying to hold the advantage instead of committing to a fight, which is very surprising. Now jumps in for Kelazur, gets the double auto, and then he runs away from the bullet. Will calls the distance though, and Kelazur for sure gonna die. And with the rest of the team here, Brooks probably got told to just go in, and he did so. He definitely just went in and successfully got that kill. Now continue to scale up on this fighter. Threefold slash connects with the Soup though. In a little bit of danger, but he'll be alright. Will base up here for his tier 5 item. Not quite completed apparently, so correction there. As Morgard down the angle here for Supernova, but multiple ult available. SKN still has Bouncing Dagger. Tail of Arrows used, but not quite going to get there. Lin still has ult as well. Ninja gets caught. Bouncing Daggers is available, but everyone from Supernova escape in time before the Bouncing Daggers get into their range. But will they just concede Morgard? It's looking likelier and likelier. Kelazur and Hojay are here, but no jungler to steal it. So, not just be that. Animal Swarm will come in, but Sandpit into Smash will kill off the lone Druid. And this game looks significantly worse already. Brooks and SKN went to base for their items. Already tier 5's ready. A second Serpent is pretty vital here. It's the difference between a make or break. The damage boost is ginormous, and unfortunately Supernova just simply don't have the materials to fight this. SKN really wants to go in. Will catch the Sniper here. Hail of Daggers just deletes him from the game on top of the damage from Fighter. Hail of Daggers, a Bouncing Daggers used. Teleport Strike in. Rivzan does not want to commit to that play, so the Clown just walks away. Lindo pushing down bottom tower, or bottom wave with this Warguard. Is contested by the lone druid, makes it hard to push. I mean, the summons taking a lot of damage, but you know, that buys a lot of time, but is piling up here. Top lane, Smash connects onto Sandpit, and Soup and Brooks just dynamic duoing this game right now as one more kill on the Alchemist. Bottom tower falls as well, and Supernova, the gold lead now 9,000 in advantage to Furnace Core Gaming as they have won every single lane. As now Lin in a bit of danger, threefold slash and double tower shots will secure that kill. Headshot comes in for a Soup. Kelazur still trying to fight back, but this is not like last game. He is 1-3, not a tier 5 item in sight, and 2 items already for the entirety of Furnace Core Gaming, and it is looking disastrous. Threefold slash comes in. Soup in a lot of danger, but the Sandpit bails him out. Just pulls enemies away from him. Headshot again connecting, but will not kill him off. As now SKN with the bouncing daggers is here. Does he have a teleport strike in his body? He will not use it. Just respecting, again, Supernova a little bit more. There's a lot of scary behavior here from Furnace Core Gaming. This is the most passive I've seen them play, to be honest. They usually play a lot more to fight. So this is surprising to me. As now Morgard being the play here. I mean, this is a make or break. Hail of Arrows comes in. Supernova already really, really low. They have to fight this. Animal Swarm. Brooks taking a lot of damage though. Jan Shield does absolutely nothing, but the Ice Blast hits out to 5. Lin on the frozen floor does so much damage. Teleport Strike doesn't kill. And now the rout begins. Supernova. It just takes one mistake, and it's not enough for them to win that fight. I mean, you saw how much damage they were doing. They were playing that incredibly well, to the best of their abilities, I would argue. But Supernova, in the end, is just too far behind. They just don't have enough damage. I think if the game save was closer, Brooks is definitely dead there. Just from the sheer amount of poke, but, you know, also, hindsight 2020, Brooks is, again, going the carry fighter build, right, with the crit item. So it's also really hard to just say, hey, you know, if they had a little more gold, he would have died. Well, if he had a little more gold, Brooks would have built differently. SKN, though, in the anti-heal pit, it's not quite enough. Brooks will just get that kill, and the game is being ended here by Lin and Feedfest as they secure game number 2 in Furnace Core Gaming fashion. Nearly 20,000 the gold lead. As, unlike the first game, Supernova, man, they just get blasted. And you have to wonder, will there be will they catch lightning in the bottle? And we'll have to see in this draft. And yeah, I mean, as long as we don't run it down, I mean, just don't let them have the meta picks. It's fine. They're leaving Fighter and Bomber open. I would just ban Bomber here, so they force the ban Exorcist. They get rid of Fighter, actually. The Exorcist is open. We take ban Circus Blader. They get rid of Mystic Dancer, so we take Clown. Clown is way too strong. We can't let them have it. And then we just run Exorcist Jiangxi. Exorcist for sure. I want to hold off on that Jiangxi just in case they pick Sniper. Is Pole Warrior? No, Pole Warrior is bad. I don't want to pick Jiangxi at the Sniper. Then we'll have no engage options. Like, I want to keep that Lancer option open. What else? Top lane is secure. I mean, we have White Mage. We can just play a White Mage mid and just call it a day. They take Monk. Okay, they're going full sustain. So, I mean, this is so easy to punish. We just take Jiangxi here and then... Gutter, jungle... Oh no, Gutter is so ass. No, absolutely not. What do we put in the jungle here? I don't want to put Cloud in the jungle. I kind of want to put him AD carry. Not very many good AD carry picks. I think Jiangxi for sure. The question is what the jungle is. I mean, Inquisitor is open. I don't know how good Inquisitor is into their comp, though. How good is Alchemist at jungling? I I'm not sure. I really don't know. Lancer's too weak. I just don't know. We could. I mean, we could swap. I don't want to run Alchemist jungle. That feels very, very weak. Wait, Druid is open. Just take Druid. Don't let them have it. Okay, they do commit to the Sniper. They're like in the in the end. They're like, no, we have to take Sniper. They're maybe they think it's disrespect for me to not take Sniper or like to let them have Sniper, but it's not disrespect if I don't think you're gonna win with it. I mean, you don't have a like. The only reason they won, respectfully, the only reason they won was because they were they had a what's his face? They had a the Hitman just couldn't play the game, right? They basically didn't have a Hitman. This game, they're gonna concede bottom lane entirely, so I fully expect to dominate. In terms of ganking, go top side. We don't have wave priority, just join priority, group up. You have hard engage. We don't actually have that much hard engage, but they have double range, so we have no choice. We just have to fight them. And then we'll go back to highlights, because Supernova vs. Spirited Gaming, game number 3. We'll see how it goes. Well, the reason why I've gone back to highlights is because I don't think Supernova is catching lightning in a bottle again. Well, I say that, but they do take Serpent. Is it because I'm not watching that they get stronger? Is that it? Bottom lane, though, Monk will get caught here. Feed must secure that kill. This tower most certainly will fall. But in the end, first Serpent for Supernova, not bad. They understand the objective gaming correctly. Playing for the early objectives, just huge. Lin topside just runs down Archer, and he's gonna run down Sniper as well. How does that even happen? My goodness, that is not what you want to see. Oppression hits onto Hunter, and that's the jungler gone. The bottom tower will be taken here by Lin, as White Mage was there as well. Brooks was there. Animal Swarm comes in. SKN taking a lot of damage with the animals, making it so hard to close the distance. In the end, Hunter does commit to the bit, will secure that kill, but now Archer gets stunned by his own petard, as Lin will reflect that. Now chasing forward is Soup, does have bouncing daggers, but takes a lot of damage. Oppression will buy time. Genji ult, Wraith, Aura will be used to try and run them down, will secure it. Kelazur falls, Spirit Guardian in the middle lane as well, gets committed. And this is more like it. Supernova, man, game number 1, definitely lightning in a bottle, but maybe crashing back down to reality as Lin will take the kill onto Kelazur. And you have to think, right? Even with such a perfect counter pick mid, they still nearly threw that game away. So it's hard to say if if it really was ever going to be close, as Morgard will be taken here by Spirited Gaming. They'll just kill off Kelazur here, trying to buy time for Hunter to steal it. And actually, they're winning this fight. Multiple members dead. Hunter will go down, though. Soup is low. He is bouncing daggers available, but he does not have it. He finally secures it. Morgard taken. Everyone's so low HP on Spirited Gaming, but Supernova ran out of gas. Their bottom lane just doesn't do damage. They're supposed to be sustained for the rest of their team, and the sustained they do, but that's not enough, especially against Soup, who does so much damage, jumps forward, gets another kill. The Morgard minions adding another layer of chaos that Supernova cannot unravel. Oppression hits onto 2, Soup secures that kill, and Supernova, a footnote of a victory against Spirited Gaming, draws blood. Shows Spirited Gaming can bleed, but bleeding is all they will be able to do. Incredible stuff, though. That game got real close in the end, but not quite enough to beat the best team in the world. They certainly did try. It was a valiant effort, and I think for now, trust in the squad. Anyways, I think for now, that'll be the end of the episode, as TI will be coming around soon. I need to post this before TI starts. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a bit.